So after I, there was a point where I was at the doctor and I was about 5'2", at the most 5'3", and I weighed about 157 pounds. I remember looking at that scale and I cried. I was unhealthy. I didn't meet, the physical fitness standards that, in gym class. I wasn't able to participate in sports. But after losing that weight and really coming into my own and gaining that self-confidence that, I really can do this. I can take control of my body and, really be able to allow that to, flow into other parts of my life. So after realizing that, I actually got into modeling as a teen, and I had some headshots done. I modeled for a few local fashion designers. I was in a few fashion shows, and on Facebook, actually, I was about 17 maybe. I had a headshot on Facebook, and actually a coordinator from a pageant contacted me, and she thought I was already a contestant in the pageant. She sent me a message out of nowhere. She was this gorgeous woman, and she asked me if I was a contestant in a pageant, and I said, "Oh my goodness, no, I'm not. Thank you for the compliment, but if there's any spaces left, I'd love to compete or learn more." And I just kind of didn't really know what to do at that point. But she told me, yes, we do have slots open. We'd love to have you. So I entered. That year I competed against 18 other girls. I got an award, but I didn't win. And so I said, okay, let's wrap that up. That was a nice experience. I don't think it's for me. And so I went on with my life. I actually at that point started a radio show. So I, was able to get into public speaking a little bit more and, have a portal to tell my story. And then from there, I was contacted again by a representative from another pageant, and she asked me if I would like to compete, and I said, well, I don't know. I lost the last time. I don't know if I want to lose again. But she said, no, I really think you should do it. I think you have a great shot. So I went for it, and I was crowned January 2012 the title of America's Miss DC. Actually, in July, I competed for the national pageant and did well there. And so, from there, I was just able to really, so when you're a pageant title holder, you do what's called appearances. And so multiple times per week, I would actually go into schools and I would talk to girls about, their body image. I would talk to them about how I became a pageant title holder. And, it was really healing for me to be able to tell my story. I know what you're going through. I went through that before. And, I really do hope that it was healing for them too, to be able to know that there was somebody who was successful and, who they looked up to, who also went through the same struggles that they did.